The Bitter End Yacht Club Pro-Am Regatta 2012. Sponsored by McLaren and brought to you by Outside Television.
Welcome back to the Bitter End Yacht Club here in the British Virgin Islands. All week long, the guests of this resort have been learning to race with sailing pros. And now these final 2 days will determine the winners of the Bitter End Pro-Am, sponsored by McLaren. After sailing all week with the pros, the resort guests now get a chance to race each other in the Gill Scuttlebutt Sailing Club Championship.
Scuttlebutt is an email newsletter I started, 14, 15 years ago. The people come down to this regatta to sail with all these great pros, and some of them are pretty good sailors themselves, and the Scuttlebutt Club Championship gives them an opportunity to show their skills.
Ron Boehm and Chris Smith had a close battle right to the last race.
Probably from about halfway down, we looked like, unless we hit some weed, we were good. But I had a lot of confidence in the crew, and they did a great job.
In the end, Boehm and crew edged out Smith to take the championship. Now we shift to match racing for the Pro-Am finals. Taylor Canfield and Dave Ullman, the week's top two finishers, are the finalists.
My mum and I are racing with Taylor Canfield.
We're racing, me and my dad are racing with Dave Ullman.
Who's going to win?
Us.
Us.
Whoa, easy on the foredeck. Don't you break a hip up there.
The trash talking begins at the dock. Dave Ullman, Taylor Canfield, you guys are in the finals. Who's going to win?
No question. I'm going to win. We'll see. I think they did change the rules a little shorter pre-start, giving Dave a little less time to get trapped, but the whole idea is this thing is going to be really fun.
Go easy on the young kid, will you?
Absolutely not.
So a week's worth of sailing will be decided in a boat-on-boat match racing duel.
All right, so basically in the match race, we're gonna enter into the pre-start at 2 minutes. So each boat's gonna enter from one end of the starting line. Obviously, they gave Dave Ullman the starboard advantage for the first race because he's gonna need all the help he can get. And it's just gonna be, hopefully, an exciting race all the way around the race course. And ease jib, pull in. Easy trim. Probably that's a good average trim again. Maybe out of the tacks, just a little looser than that will be set.
The finals are a first to win 3, and right now the score is 1-1 between Dave Ullman and Taylor Canfield. Canfield and crew are in green, Ullman in red. Nice move for Taylor Canfield. He ducks on port to take the right side. Now Canfield moves into position to try and shut Ullman out from the start. We could see a penalty.
Don't go in there, don't go in there. Protest, protest. White flag up.
And it's Dave Ullman who gets the penalty. Big move for Canfield. He's keeping Ullman from getting to the mark. Ullman cannot round, and Canfield takes the lead. Canfield is on top form, and the score is now 2-1. Now, Dave Ullman, the former Rolex Yachtsman of the Year, is in a must-win situation. Less than 10 seconds to go. Ullman is forced over the line, and he has a penalty. That was the gun. 30 seconds later, Canfield crosses the line, leading Ullman by 1 length. For Taylor Canfield's crew, victory is in their sights. The finish line lays ahead. They've bested Dave Ullman 3-1. Taylor Canfield and crew are now the Bitter End Pro-Am champions. On board with the new champion, Taylor Canfield, how does it feel now to have won the Bitter End Pro-Am?
Oh, it's a great regatta to win. A great crew with me, so we had a blast doing it, back in my home waters, and it was a great time.
So the 26th Bitter End Pro-Am comes to a close, and another champion is crowned. It's been a week of spectacular sailing that the guests of the Bitter End Yacht Club are sure to remember for a lifetime.